Yo, check it. Alright guys, what's up? You are back for another video with Datazero. We got the charts, the facts, the data. This is your weekly outlook and prediction for AMC, GME, and SPY. We also look at Bitcoin very, very quickly at the end. So if you're interested, watch the end of the video. I think the market is on the brink of a massive move. We're going to be talking about that in this video. And I think the meme stocks are set up for the precipice of greatness. We're going to be talking about all that and more in this video. Make sure you watch to the end without wasting any more of your precious time. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. Absolutely huge week this week. This is your weekly outlook and prediction. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. Now, let's go ahead and hop right in the charts, the facts, and data, show you guys what's going on for this week. I want to start off the video letting you guys know that this is an absolutely insane week. We have not only technical setups, but we have data dropping all over the place. Right away on Monday, we have ISM coming out. We also have Fed Chair Powell speech here on Tuesday, FOMC here on Wednesday, and unemployment here on Friday. So ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot going on, and these are major data sets we're going to be watching very, very closely. As the week goes on, I'll probably go through them individually, as each one of these could literally send the market one way or another. So we want to watch these very, very closely, and things will be volatile this week, extremely volatile. So traders, get ready. You're going to be want to be on the top of your game this week. So that's right off the bat. I want to show you guys that. Let's go ahead and show you a quick little bit of data here for AMC and then pop into the technicals. And of course, this could change as early as Monday morning. But right now, as of time of recording, they have 850,000 shares available to short for AMC at 14.43% short interest. And right now for GME, they have 1.5 million shares available to short at the short interest of 14.28%. Cost to borrow is remaining at the same levels for AMC at 1.72%, and cost to borrow is still remaining small for GME because of the recent dilution. Now, what we're really interested in here for AMC and GME are the technicals. You guys can see that I called for a green week last week here on the weekly outlook and prediction, and we did get that green week. Nice push to the upside. A lot of people were bored because it was a consolidation type of week. We need to consolidate, building this bullish base so we can get this push to the upside. But I believe that AMC is set up to make a decent pump to the upside, especially if we can break that $5 level. Now, I don't think we're going to break the $5 level here on Monday, but I do think we are going to break the $5 level this week. And if we do see AMC break above that $5 level, we could see a decent pop to the upside. Now, when it comes to the Moash roadmap, what we are looking to for specifically for AMC, we want to see us break above the $6 level. Now, obviously, $5 has to come before the $6 level, so that's going to be the setup that can lead us to that $6 level. Right now, we have that falling wedge breakout with the price target of $5, so I do believe we were going to be pushing to the upside. You're going to see AMC start to work its way up, breaking back over these higher levels, and if we see us break over and confirm $6 as support, that could be the phase 7 and 8 push that we could see, where you see AMC going much higher. So I do think we have a bullish technical setup for AMC as far as everything is concerned, and we are sitting right underneath that $5 level after getting a decent push to the upside. If you guys look at the volume that we got in here late on that Friday afternoon, we absolutely got a huge push in volume. I believe this was some hedging in place. So I think what we're actually going to see is AMC consolidate here in pre-market, find its bottom relatively early around that 470, 480 level, and then start pushing up towards that $5 range, potentially breaking $5 on Monday. But if we don't think it's doom and gloom, don't think it's over, but potentially we could see this happen as early as Monday. If we break above here on Monday, we are in great shape for the rest of the week, potentially getting that further setup towards phase 7 and 8, seeing that bigger move. Again, if you see AMC start to push over that $6 level, be ready. Now, as far as the technicals are concerned, I do think we are going to see a green week for AMC as we continue to push to the upside, breaking out of this falling wedge. We built this long bullish base, and I think we're about to see a catalyst to push us to the upside, and I'm about to talk to you guys about that here in the second half of the video when it comes to SPY. Now, as far as GME is concerned, AMC and GME are in similar setups. Really not too much more to say that I haven't been saying, guys. You guys can see that RSI is starting to trend up. You guys can see that price is trending up. We're in an overall uptrend after breaking out of this falling wedge. This is exactly what we're going to see for a continuation to the upside. Now, as far as Friday is concerned, they did try to push us down underneath that $25 level because there was a ton of calls at that $25 level. So that's why we did see a little bit of push down on Friday. I was hoping to get a bullish Friday here on GME as well. We only got one for AMC. Again, 2 out of 2 would have been better, but 1 out of 2 is good. We did get that overall green week for GME as well. You guys can see that we did get that green weekly candle that I called for here on the last weekly update and prediction. But right now we're breaking out of this falling wedge in an overall uptrend, and I do think we're going to see this bullish trend continue. I think that GME tomorrow is probably going to try to find its bottom relatively quickly, get a push to the upside, and break that $25 level. Now, if GME can break and hold $25.93, that is going to be the setup to take it towards $30. And there's reason for me to believe that GME is going to be seeing a setup to the upside as well, because if we go ahead and look at the GME fractal from the 2021 run up, you guys can see that we are in this section here. I believe that we're about to see a push back to the upside. That means GME could go as high as $30 to $40. Now, if we get over that $30 level, I told you guys this time and time again, that's when GME really starts to rip, $30, $40. So if you guys see it get above that level, that's when things can really start to get crazy. I'm thinking GME is going to push up towards $25.93 using that level as support. You guys can see we tried to get above it here on Friday. I think we're going to push above that here on Monday very, very rapidly, and then push towards $25.93 and then use that level as support, which will take us towards that $30 level. So again, just to make it clear, I think on Monday we'll probably push above $25 fairly quickly, heading towards that $25.93 level, possibly breaking that around Monday or Tuesday, and then pushing towards that ultimate $30 level where we could see things start to really kick off for GME stock. Now, I do think both AMC and GME are going to be seeing a green week this week, and I think there is plenty of reasons for us to be bullish, especially because we have the Bollinger Bands constricted. You guys can see here, we're in this overall uptrend. We're breaking out of this falling wedge. We've built this long bullish base, and we're holding these key levels. It's time for the meme stocks to push up, and we have both fractals, not one but two fractals from the 2021 run up saying that meme stocks are about to see a pump. So if you see AMC and GME absolutely start to pump and you watch this channel, don't be surprised. You were prepared for it and you were ready for it, and that's what we're looking for AMC and GME. Now, as far as SPY is concerned, I believe SPY is starting to top out. I believe SPY is starting to show signs of weakness. We talked about this in my last video. I said that SPY would probably push up to this upper level here, reject off of this macro ascending channel, bear flag, whatever you want to call it, and then move back to the downside. And you guys can see that's exactly what SPY did, came up and then started losing major levels. I believe that SPY is starting to show signs of weakness. You guys can see here on the 4-hour time frame, we have this red MACD. Here on the daily time frame as well, we also have red MACD. Now, I also want to point out something here that's happening on NASDAQ, and NASDAQ helps SPY a lot. When NASDAQ pushes up, that helps SPY rip. You guys can see that NASDAQ has bearish divergence. You guys can see that RSI is trending down. You guys can see RSI is clearly trending down while price has made a higher high. On top of that, you have a double top. You can see top number 1 and then top number 2. You have bearish divergence building here in the MACD because MACD is continuing to go down, but price made a higher high. I believe NASDAQ is about to make a major correction to the downside, and this is going to pull SPY down with it. You guys can see that there's multiple gap fills to the downside. NASDAQ has been on an absolute tear. I believe that this is potentially reaching a tipping point where we start to see an overall downtrend. Now, this could happen very, very fast, very, very rapidly. I want to point out also SQQQ. This moves inverse of NASDAQ. So when NASDAQ goes up, SQQQ goes down. When SQQQ goes down, NASDAQ moves up. You guys can see that SQQQ has a double bottom right here, and it looks like SQQQ is going to be making a push towards this 874, 883 gap fill. So it looks like that SQQQ is looking bullish, which is bearish for the market. It looks like that NASDAQ is setting up for a potential double top, and it looks like we're going to see SQQQ make a push to the upside and the overall market start to pull back. Now, when it comes to SPY, you guys can see that we have this ultimate ascending channel here. If we break down out of this channel, NASDAQ or SPY is going to come crashing down. So if we get to the point where we get underneath the levels of 542.55, so if we get under 542.55, that's when you're going to see things start to come down pretty quickly if we lose that level of support. And if we break down out of this channel, I will be tracking this on the live stream, so you guys can tune into the live streams to get all of these technicals live as they start to unfold. But I believe that everything that I talked about is going to start coming to fruition here. When the market starts to pull back, I've long talked about where meme stocks rally, the real rally that meme stocks would have, it would be during a recessionary or depressionary period. Again, I do not want a recession or depression, but I feel like we're moving into a recession and possibly even to something much worse. And we could talk about that in another time based off the facts and data that I'm looking at. But I believe the market is going to start topping out, which I talked about would correlate with the meme stocks running. I think that SPY and NASDAQ are going to possibly start pulling back, and the meme stocks are going to start to pump. And if we do see SPY start to pull back, while the meme stocks are ripping like this, holding these elevated levels, they will absolutely squeeze. We've seen a squeeze during the 2008 correction on Volkswagen. You see short squeezes during downturns because of the lack of liquidity, because of margin calls, and this is why we actually want the market to pull back to create the ultimate conditions for AMC and GME to squeeze. A lot of people say you want SPY ripping and stuff like that. That is simply not the case. That can help in some scenarios, but to get an ultimate short squeeze, to really get shorts to get squeezed, you want the market to be dropping. You want liquidity to be drying up. 2008 Volkswagen, I've said this many times, you guys can see we got the ultimate squeeze on Volkswagen once the market made the most capitulation in October. You guys can look it up for yourself. Look at October, Volkswagen 2008, you'll see the squeeze, and then you will also see the market dumping if you look at SPY's chart on 2008 in October. When we had that max capitulation, that's when we got the mega Volkswagen short squeeze. Now, I'm not saying AMC and GME are Volkswagen, but I'm just using that as a historic reference to show you guys that this does have historical backing and then also psychological or logical backing because of the fact that when you get margin calls, when you get a lack of liquidity, that's when you can experience real short squeezes. So if the market starts to pull back while the meme stocks are at these elevated levels, I believe that we are going to see a mega pump for the meme stocks. Again, this is not to hype you guys up. This could take place over months. This is macro. This is very, very forward looking. But I've talked to you guys about a potential chance that the meme stocks, if they do get this push to the upside, might go into an overall uptrend, and this market pulling back could be what contributes to that. So we're going to be watching this very, very closely. I think that the meme stocks are bottoming. You guys can see that we have this mass amount of volume down here. I think the meme stocks are bottoming, and we're going to see an overall uptrend. You guys can see here on the weekly MACD, we have green weekly MACD. You guys can see that the monthly MACD here has green monthly MACD. Last time we had green monthly MACD, we literally seen a squeeze. GME is breaking out of a falling wedge with Bollinger Bands constricted with green monthly MACD. These stocks are about to go into an uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that the market is going to start pulling back. I think we're going to see a red week for SPY, in my overall opinion. If you see SPY loses the level of 542.55, watch out for that, because then SPY will absolutely start dumping. And if we lose this sloping support and resistance, we will absolutely start dumping. So I think we're going to see a red week for SPY. I think things are going to start pulling back, in my personal opinion. Now I'm just going to quickly look at Bitcoin and then wrap up this video. You guys can see that Bitcoin is back above the key levels of 61,500. I think that Bitcoin is going to stage a recovery. I've already talked about this. I think Bitcoin, this was maybe even a little bit of a shakeout. I think Bitcoin is actually going to start pushing back towards 65,600 and maybe even that 69 0.2K level. So I think Bitcoin is actually going to make a decent recovery back to the upside. It's showing signs that it's about to do that right now by holding the key levels of 61.5K. If you see it move towards 65.6K, that is more confirmation that we're about to see continuation to the upside for BTC. And if you see BTC ultimately break out and hold 72,000 as support and confirm it, you're going to see a nice move to the upside, because that's going to be a breakout of this overall trading range that we've been in. You guys can see you pushed up and then we've been in this trading range. If we can break out of this trading range, you're going to see a nice pump to the upside for crypto, and it's going to lead to another leg to the upside for BTC. So guys, this is everything I have for you. I do think we're going to see the market start to pull back. I think stocks like Nvidia are showing signs of topping. Again, you have that bearish engulfing. Right now, this is in a bit of a bear flag. You guys can see the Bollinger Bands are starting to tighten up. So I think Nvidia is going to pull back, taking the market with it. I think NASDAQ's about to pull back, taking the market with it. And I think the meme stocks are actually on the precipice of greatness, about to see a pump to the upside, whether anyone believes it or not. And the time and the charts will tell. So guys, tune into the live streams for more updates and predictions. And as always, I appreciate it if you watch to the end of the video. As always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. My Twitter is linked down below. Give me a follow, and I appreciate you guys if you watch to the end. Leave a like and comment to help the channel grow. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.